Maloney's speech is going to be speaking to entertain from the Speaking to Entertain manual, Make Them Laugh. The title is Collections, and the time will be between 5 to 7 minutes. And his objectives are to prepare a humorous speech drawn from his own experience, strengthen the speech by adopting and personalizing humorous material from outside sources, and delivering the speech in a way that makes the humor effective.
Julie, thank you. So before Bob comes up, what he wrote was about family history was my maternal grandparents met when my grandfather returned to Italy to settle his father's estate. After getting married, they returned to Boston. They like to say that they were always on their honeymoon. Bob Allen.
Thank you, Pete. Thank you, Julie, for the introduction. This is, as Julie said, a humorous speech. But if you don't laugh, I'm going to call it a command. That was my first job. My subject is collections, and I like to collect things, but I got a problem, and that is my wife likes to throw things out. She always says to me, if you haven't used something in a year, it's out, throw it out. Throw it out and give it away. So one time I had to wear a winter coat in the middle of the summer. So that wasn't so bad. But another time, I had to wear shorts in the middle of the winter. That was really bad. So I have a collection that I have right here. It's all on one page, so it'll take up much room. And it's called Oxymorons. Now an oxymoron is a short phrase, usually 2 or 3 words that seemingly contradict one another. But it's something that I understand what that means, but it doesn't make sense in another way. For example, jumbo shrimp. Why do we always say jumbo shrimp? No one ever says tiny shrimp. Then we have freezer burn, that's another one. Freezer burn, is it hot, cold? Adult children is another one. I guess your children are still, they're grown up, but they're still your children. Tape live. I hear this every night on Stephen Colbert. If it's tape, then it's not live, right? Advanced beginner, another one. Then we get into the more controversial ones where they have a point of view. If you're a socialist, you might say business ethics. That's an oxymoron. If you're a liberal, you might say compassionate conservative. Compassionate service, oxymoron. But if you're conservative, government organization, that's an oxymoron. So I'll give you a few more and then I'll move on to part 2 of my talk. Self-help group. Why do you need a group with self-help? Our language is very sexist. It's all male-oriented, so we have an all-female group, and what is the head of the group called? Madam Chairman. And she addresses the group and she says, fellow women, I'll give you a few more. Wicked Good, we have Bittersweet, we have Good Grief, Legally Drunk, Living Dead. Okay, enough of that. I'll go to my other collection, which is right in my head, so it takes up very little room. And I'd like to collect humorous stories about presidents, and I will be nonpartisan, give you both Republicans and Democrats. First one comes to mind is Calvin Coolidge. He had the nickname Sound Cal because he didn't say much, and when he did, he didn't say much. So one time at a party, a woman asked him, Mr. President, I just made a bet that I could get you to say more than 2 words. And he said, you lose. This one is a tribute to Harry Truman. I haven't been able to find proof of it, but it does sound like Harry. He was at a ball game one time, and he bought a hot dog, and he gave the vendor $1. Actually, it was a time when you could buy a hot dog for $1, way back in ancient times. The vendor took the $1, he folded it up, put it in his brim of his hat, and Truman said, aren't you going to cash that $1? He said, Mr. President, no, are you kidding? The President of the United States gave me $1, I'm going to I'm going to bring it home, I'm going to frame it, I'm going to put it on my wall, I'll never cash it. And Truman said, if I know that, I would give you a check. The final story is about John Kennedy, who his friends called Jack. And a lot of people, I guess, thought they were his Dutch uncle, and they criticized him for the fact that his father was donating a lot of money to get him elected. And sometimes the best way to deal with critique is to use humor. So he produced a telegram from his father, and it said, "Dear Jack, do not buy more votes than is necessary. I'll be damned if I'll pay for a landslide." That's it, Mr. Toastmaster.
Thank you, Bob. So next on our agenda, and you can see there were two names on there, Robert and Rob Kanzer, and we weren't sure who it was going to be, but it was going to be Rob Kanzer. So before Rob comes